Hello everyone, and thanks for taking some time out of your day to visit my channel. So today I think this video might be something a little bit different to what I normally do on this channel, which is mainly heavy metal for those of you that are new here. Now this is one that's been requested quite a while ago and I've had it on my radar but I've just been putting it off. But today I'm finally going to check this out. So this is a band called Dirty Loops and they're from Stockholm. Just according to Google, their genre is funk, funk pop, jazz fusion. So it should be a bit interesting. Now I've heard this is quite impressive performance. Yeah, it looks like they're a three-piece band. With the name, I don't know if they incorporate loop pedals or loop stations or something. Not really sure what to expect, but we're going to check out their song Work Shit Out. Let's do it.
I better work shit out, but I like it too much. Spending all my money like I just can't get enough. I better work shit out, but it's killing my buzz. Sending all my sorries, still I just can't kill that rush. I got the sunlight, you bring the rain. I'm gonna drop, but if I fall out, then I got no one but me to blame.
Ooh, his voice.
But still I got the sparkle. I'm soaking up the heat, 'cause I know I should resist, but I'm sucker for the kiss so sweet. Hey! I better work shit out, but I like it too much. Spending all my money like I just can't get enough. I better work shit out, but it's killing my buzz. Sending all my sorries, I just can't kill that rush. I better work shit out, but I like it too much. Spending all my money like I just can't get enough. I better work shit out, but it's killing my buzz. Sending all my sorries, still I just can't kill that rush. Got my game on, I'm like a time bomb. I'm a zombie in the morning, I'm just waiting for the night to come. I can't go on forever, 'cause I don't wanna stop this. It's an outcome, I don't know what, but I'm loving every part of it. I better work shit out, but I like it too much. Spending all my money like I just can't get enough. I better work shit out, but it's killing my buzz. Sending all my sorries, then I just can't get that rush. I better work shit out, but I like it too much. Spending all my money like I just can't get enough. I better work shit out, but it's killing my buzz. Sending all my sorries, then I just can't get enough.
Holy moly, I was not expecting this. This is like high octane jazz fusion funk. Yeah, this is definitely kind of genre bending and just so unique. I can't recall watching anything like this before. And this is such a nice kind of change for this channel to do something like this. Now, the kind of closest modern day comparison I can think of is Vulfpeck, which is a band I love, like Vulfpeck, Corey Wong, and a lot of his side projects. Love that. The first thing that comes to mind is this kind of clean production. It's so tight and it's so crisp. Everything about it. The bassist is great. The bassist doesn't look like he belongs in the band. Is that mean to say? I mean that in the nicest way possible, Mike. He looks like he's gonna play bass for a black metal band right after this. But he absolutely killing it. His tone and technique is so smooth. I think it's a 6-string bass he's playing, and his technique is impeccable. It sounds so crisp. The lead singer is incredible as well. His tone and range is amazing. He's got a big mouth and you can see him utilizing it. He's really opening everything up to show off his range, and he's crisp. His control is incredible. The tone of his voice reminds me of some sort of big name pop and R&B singers. It's really something. It's a lot higher than I was expecting just looking at him, but he's controlling that range amazingly, and the drummers, some of those fills are just mind-blowing. But this whole thing is blending so well, and they're starting to add in extra layers like that work shit out, like that repeating vocal line is sort of looping a bit while the song is starting to change a bit, and they're starting to add in a few like atmospheric keys and whatnot. There is a lot going on here. I feel like this is already pushing the bounds of my kind of musical knowledge and vocabulary, so I'm just gonna take this back a bit and just enjoy this.
Yeah.
they're having fun as well.
I better work shit out, but I like it too much. I better work shit out, but I like it too much.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Oh. That was dirty. I'm sorry, I will take it back. I feel like it's gonna go crazy, so I just take one more moment to pause. Oh, goodness gracious, this is really blowing my mind. This is, as I suspected, they just took it up a level. Now it's kind of beyond what I'm able to musically articulate. But that was so enjoyable that I'm definitely going to have to re-listen to this, because they've kept it so fun. They've kept it so fun while still being really complex and crazy and progressive, which is so tricky because a lot of music's very complex and progressive, but it's almost progressive for progressive sake. But this, I still want to dance to this. I still want to just have fun and party to it. It's got such a cool vibe, and I'm feeding off their energy in this as well. They've got massive smiles on their face, all three of them. You can tell they're loving it. There was a really nice chromatic rise like a few minutes ago before everything cut out, and then I couldn't. I'm not a piano player, I'm just a very simple guitar player, so I couldn't even tell you half of the scales he was playing or what he was doing harmonically, but it was so impressive to listen to and to observe. Honestly, the whole thing is so tight. They've got great chemistry together because there's little notes, little accents, little dramatic moments where all three of them come together so nicely. It's almost like all three of them are doing their own thing and at such a high tempo. So you've got these kind of three lines of musical wizardry, and that's just sort of creating like a fluttery noise throughout. But then they'll come together for certain moments. It's like all three comes together for dramatic effect, if that makes any sense. Just basically trying to say how tight they are and how well they're coming in and out of little sections. so cool to watch. This is really so unique. I can't make many comparisons. Like Wolfpack comes to mind, also Cassiopeia from Japan, if anyone knows them, in terms of the rhythm and the funk and jazz fusion, and moments where the whole band will cut out and one person will sort of take the center stage and show off their funky virtuosity. But this is incredible. It's so fun and so different to what I've been normally listening to, so this is a real treat. Let's take it back a bit and let's finish this off. Oh my goodness. Get out of it. What? What did I just watch? What am I doing with my life, and why can't I make music that good? Oh. Oh, that was... Oh, I'm at a loss for words. That was just so incredible. That drum solo was stupendous, ridiculous, out of this world. I mean, that was a really cool loop they had going on in the background, like as I did that last pause. I'm not sure what instrument that was meant to be. It sounded like possibly a Middle Eastern instrument, but that was a cool little loop. And the fills he was doing were just unfathomable. Like I wouldn't have even thought to do a drum. I wouldn't have even thought of the kind of rhythms he was doing. That's like for a second, like, it doesn't really go with the loop, and then it would turn out to be a polyrhythm, and it would just sort of work, and then he would just blow your mind in another way. But yeah, that just had an amazing flow to it, because first you were getting that drum solo, and then just a very simple bass line came in. I can't get over how well the bass was produced and how well he's playing it as well. The tone was so rich, even like a basic note or a kind of relatively simple bass line sounded so effective. Maybe that has something to do with the songwriting and arrangement of it as well. There's a lot of factors there, but it just sounded so thick and pure, so cool. So you had that, and that simple bass line was coming in, and then you got that kind of retro synthy sound from the keyboard player. And it's funny I mentioned Cassiopeia before that, because I got real Cassiopeia vibes in that last minute or so. Slight video game influence, that kind of jazzy, the more kind of jazzy chord progressions that you might associate with some Nintendo games, for example, but obviously turned up to 11, like way more intense. And again, I couldn't help but just feed off their energy. You can tell they absolutely love it, and they were just so into it, and it was brilliant to see that chemistry between them. Yeah, I definitely want to check out some more from these guys. That was so impressive and just such a breath of fresh air, really. Just kind of what I needed today. This has really like pumped me up and got me in a good mood. I could dance to that, I could just sit still and try and analyze every second of it, and there's like something for everyone in this. I feel like this really could appeal to everyone, like even if you're not a musician or into a lot of the more technical side of things. It had such a fun vibe to it. Even if you're just looking at them, suddenly you've got a smile on your face. It was so refreshing, so cool. Definitely want to check out more from these guys because that was so impressive. But yeah, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that reaction and you enjoyed Dirty Loops on the channel today. So please let me know what you thought of the video, any suggestions. Definitely want to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.